He was pretty badly injured, and a lot of my friends were killed. So being back here on the rig for the first time since then, you know, I'm in a sort of emotional turmoil.
That night, over 200 men were working on the Piper Alpha platform, but unknown to them, gas was building up just below the waterline. Andy's will to survive was about to be tested.
I can remember being in my office, the radio saying, "This is the 10 o'clock news," and there's a tremendous bang. It was pretty hopeless, and it didn't look like we were going to make the lifeboats. We tried all the exits, you know, we were being beaten back by smoke and flames at every turn. It was like Dante's Inferno. It was horrific. There was flames and explosions and glass and oxygen cylinders exploding. That's why you thought you were going to die at any given moment. You know, I didn't die once, I died 20 times. When we saw a break in the flames, we decided to go for it and get into the storeroom. There was a few horrendous explosions going off, and the tools started to get flung about. I remember there was a chap flung against me and pinned me against the wall. His body weight pinned me, and I had to lift him right out of his boots to get out of the storeroom, and I think the chap was obviously dead.
Andy fought his way through the flames to the edge of the platform. With his skin burning, he faced an agonizing choice. He'd been taught that to jump the 150 feet into the sea would mean certain death. But the rig was on fire, so instinct won out.
I can remember when I got to the edge of the rig and looked down and saw the distance, and obviously had heard the stories that it can't be done if you jump from more than 40 feet, that you're hitting concrete. But I was on fire, it was jump or fry, so I jumped.
Incredibly, the jump didn't kill him. Eventually, he was rescued from the water. The impossible choice Andy made between risky options was a choice made on instinct and taken in a split second.
Did you hesitate before you jumped? Did you, or did you?
Couldn't. No.
Andy gambled with his life and won. This instinct we all share to take risks emerged from deep in our past.
For countless centuries, in this remote part of the southern African savannah, fires have been lit by the Kalahari hunter-gatherers for warmth and food, only to be abandoned as they move on. And the way the Kalahari Bushmen live now provides us with clues as to the survival tactics of our long-distant ancestors. With food so scarce, the Kalahari Bushmen are forced into a continuous search for more to eat. If they stay in one place for too long, they'll simply starve. But travelling from place to place brings its own perils, whether from predators or from other dangers. So surviving becomes a choice between risky options. For our ancestors, as for the Kalahari Bushmen of today, taking risks in the face of danger has evolved to become a crucial survival instinct.
Which is why you have places like this. Las Vegas, a city that's been built from the human drive to take risks. Risk is intricately entwined with reward, and seeking the best reward possible is part of our evolutionary heritage. And the more we're backed against a wall, the bigger the risk we'll take.
Whether it's for food, money, or anything else.
The less you have, the bigger the difference to your life a win will make. Here in America, the poorer households with less than $10,000 a year spend nearly 3 times as much on lottery tickets as richer families with $50,000 a year. Across the globe, even the remotest tribes have been found to gamble. We're all descended from the humans who took risks and won and went on to populate the world.
Wildcraft 260. Hey.
And those instincts are still very much with us today. Through an amazing combination of risk-taking, physical reactions, and senses which help us avoid danger, modern humans are ideally equipped to survive, just as our ancient ancestors were. But the story of survival doesn't end here. From the moment we're born, our personal survival is paramount, and our instincts are there to protect us. But one thing can change all that: becoming a parent. My kids may drive me mad sometimes, but as a father, there's no doubt I go to any lengths to be there for them. I'm just like any parent anywhere in the world. But one of the most useful gifts we give our children happens without our even realizing, because we pass all our vital instincts on, so every single one of us is in a position to survive the rigors of life on instinct.